Hello everyone. So many people ask me how much does it cost to backpack Southeast Asia and how can we do it on a budget? So there are 11 countries in Southeast Asia and there are four factors that we will consider in this video: the flight price, the accommodation, food, and transportation. The flight cost from the US costs around $600 during the high season uh, for Southeast Asia, and that's high season is between January and um, May. So sometimes you might find it cheaper than $600. From Europe, it would be around 300 euros. So the accommodation, we will consider hostels. Although we're talking about backpacking, we're not gonna be talking about taking a tent and planting it in the middle of the city, because that doesn't really work. So we're gonna assume you're gonna go to hostels, and in Singapore, it's the most expensive. It's around $13 per night. In Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia, Philippines, and Myanmar, it's around $6 to $9. In Laos and Cambodia, it's around $3 to $5 per night. In Brunei and East Timor, it's around $20 per night, but we won't consider these two countries because they're not really a backpacker's destination. So we'll say the average is around $8 per night, and this is a high average. Um, so if you go there for 1 month, it will be $240. So for the transportation, you can take airplanes there, and the cheapest will be around $20. I took an airplane from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia to Hatie, Thailand, and it was only $21. The most expensive I took and the longest was from Vietnam to Bali, Indonesia, and that was for $70. You can take buses and trains. Long distance will cost around $9. Short distance, probably 80 cents or lower, depending what country you are in. And vans in Thailand, they're very cheap. They'll cost around maybe $4 to $10. The average we would say is $7. You can actually rent motorbikes in Southeast Asia. Any country you go there, they'll rent you a motorbike. I rented a motorbike in Bali Island, Indonesia, and it costed $2.60 for 24 hours. One of my friends, she bought a motorbike in Vietnam, a used motorbike, and it costed her $120, and she used it for the whole 3 months. So that's very smart way of saving money. So we'll guess we'll keep it we'll keep a safe guess of $100 per month for transportation. For the food, 99% of the hostels in Southeast Asia, they offer you free breakfast, but it's usually not that good. So let's assume you're gonna buy breakfast. It will be around $3 to $4 per day. That includes a bottle of water, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. When you go to Singapore, the breakfast there is pretty good. So let's assume you're only gonna buy lunch and dinner, and that costs around $12. Uh, the reason is, I mean, in Singapore, most people they only stay there between 2 to 4 days, so you really don't really need to stay there for long because the country is very small. So let's assume you're gonna spend $120 per month for food. All right, so in this table we can find the total price to backpack Southeast Asia for 1 month, and that's $1,060. For 2 months, it's $1,520. For 3 months, it's $1,980. You can save money on accommodation and food by going to workaway.info. You can find people there that will offer you a place to stay and food in exchange for work. For example, you can teach English, or you can help out around their farm, or you can just help out around their house, stuff like that. Or you can go to couchsurfing.com and you can find people there that will offer you a place to stay for free. But in my experience, I met some really weird people, so I wouldn't recommend it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please comment and leave your question in the comment section below. And stay tuned because I will be making some more videos and answering more questions.